Boy, I tell you what, guys, I got a video for you today. I'm Jeff, Scenic Landscaping. I got 35 years of tearing tools up. So today I'm going to show you my newest victim, and I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. If I've got a superpower, I am the man for you. I can kill a tool in no time flat. These Milwaukee tools are killing it. So guys, let's sit back, let's check these things out. I'll show you what I've done. I'll tell you what, this is one of those videos that I've been excited about trying to do for a while. This is the new Milwaukee battery-powered water pump. I've always used hand pumps forever. Then I had a comment about trying out the Milwaukee battery-powered trash pump. So anyways, I thought, let's give it a whirl. If this thing goes out tomorrow, I'll be going down and buying another one. That is how impressed I am with this system right here. The battery lasts good. And then we'll get into the batteries in a little bit and the reason I went with this style battery, and that there's a whole system behind that. But guys, let me show you what this thing's capable of and how fast. So now, when you sink it in here, the nice thing about this is that it self-flushes. So whenever you stick this into a mud hole and it gets stopped up, when you lift it up, all right, I'm gonna show you here, I'm gonna flip it on, and it's gonna start. There we go, it kicks on. All right, now if this was muddy, it self-drains. And so if it's plugged, when you take it out of the mud hole, it actually drains back and it cleans everything out, all your filters. So in the bottom of here, you take this off, there's a filter, you can clean it up, but it has done very well. I've been very impressed on how well it's kept up and held up. So now basically there's an on-off switch. You kick that on, watch how fast this thing does this. You ready? One kick, boom. Is that not impressive? We did a video a few weeks ago about a new truck that we had remodeled. I've been buying a few tools to put in that truck. And so I started down, and that's what started this. And then I kind of moved on. So let me show you what I've gone to. And the reason I went with the little smaller batteries, I just hope this helps you guys. Let's get to it. This is the M12 batteries. It's a very compact, small battery. But what I've found is that these things work exceptionally well. And they don't have much of a footprint. That's what I really have enjoyed liking this, is there's just not much of a footprint whenever you're carrying these in the trucks. So I've always used DeWalt. I've had DeWalt forever, and so what I did is I started buying the Milwaukee, and they have two versions. They've got the M18 and the M12. Now, the M12, everything's about twice as expensive as this, and I thought, you know, all I'm going to use this for is keep it in my pickup. So that kind of got me into the ecosystem of the Milwaukees. So I got this. Well, then they started running some specials, this and that. So one thing led down another. So now we've got several Milwaukees. And I thought I would do it before I did a video. I wanted to run these through a summer. So I've spent all summer with these tools right around the toolbox. They just ride around the toolbox. I beat on them. I've used them. If this thing breaks tomorrow, if they don't warranty it, I am going to go buy another one. It has been that big a deal for me. I'm amazed at how well this thing works and how efficient it does. And it doesn't, I mean, it will use your battery up, but it runs for a long time. And the thing that I really like about this is just how well thought out they actually did this system. So let me show you a few of the things we've gotten for this. So since we got the pump, my next thing I thought I'd look into was a pipe cutter. We had a big sprinkler system, and I've used Milwaukee pipe cutters for years. I've used everything you could think of. I've tried all of them. These work pretty good, but let me show you what the bomb is. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you a nice, clean pipe cutter, but this, I mean, you can see I've been using it. It's got pipe dope on it. It's got pretty. I've been using this thing for about 4 or 5 months now. This is phenomenal. So, well, basically, you hit this little front button, boom, opens up. So there's a switch on the back of this thing right here. It goes, so if you want to open it up, or if you want to back it up, you can push that button. It has been impressive, to say the least. Let me grab a piece of pipe and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, this is 1 inch Schedule 40 pipe. Watch how well this thing works. Watch this. I just cannot tell you how well this thing works. Now, let's do a 2-inch. This is a 2-inch Schedule 40. Throw it in here. Look, all right, we're gonna throw it in. Here we go, watch this. Where in the world, you know how much work that is to sit there and to ratchet? It is amazingly easy. And I tell you, after I do a big sprinkler system or something like that, my knuckles actually start to bother me after using these for a while. So this thing has just been a game changer. I tell you what, this is another thing that I'm gonna slowly start putting these in every truck. So whatever truck I'm in, I'll have this with me before I do sprinkler repairs. This is just phenomenal. So let me show you what else we've gotten in the ecosystem. So this is what really just kind of walked me down the path. I've just been slowly getting, and I've been pretty impressed. Now this leads me up to my next big, super duper. This little saw has made a huge difference. I mean, this thing is phenomenal. Now look at the difference in my DeWalt. Now you're going to see that this thing's pretty dirty. It's not as dirty as some other things I've got, but I have been using it. I've been using it for several months. I really just wanted to see how I liked them and how everything worked before I did it. But now look at old the DeWalt. Now this thing has been, I mean, we've broke it, used it. I have beat the daylights out of my DeWalt, which there's nothing wrong with the DeWalt. I have no problems with them, but I was getting to the point where I needed to do batteries. This little thing, look at the size comparison between the two. Look at that. That's a pretty good difference of size. And well, basically, a lot of these tools that I'm buying right now, I keep in the back of my truck for when I'm doing work. So compactness really means a lot to me. So what we're going to do, I've gone to this. But just look at the difference in the two batteries. I mean, that's where I'm coming together with all this. All of this stuff will fit in a nice compact bag. So let me show what else I've gotten. I mean, that is tiny. Compared to the DeWalt drill. I mean, there is quite a bit of difference in the two. So, there again, there's nothing wrong with the DeWalt. I've had this thing for years riding around my toolbox. I mean, it has been in my toolbox for years. And it's just, I mean, it's worked great. I have no issues. The only thing about it is it's just I was getting close to not having batteries for them. And so I was down to a couple batteries. And so I thought this is a perfect example to move into a different ecosystem if we're going to do it. And after I bought the water pump, I thought, well, this is as good as time as any. So we went to the Milwaukee. So let me show you the impact. So here's the impact. There's the two impacts. There is a little difference in the two of them, but it's not horribly different. I mean, it's not quite as big as different as some of the other instruments I've got. But just being small just has helped an immense amount, just in the room in a vehicle. Whenever you're on a toolbox and you're taking out to the job, more tools I can carry with less room, it's a game changer for me. I mean, I'd like carrying nice tools with me, but I just sometimes just don't have room for them all. But going this compact route, it has just been a game changer. This is a 1/4 inch electric ratchet. This is a 3/8 electric ratchet that they say you could do like lug nuts, things like that on. So I've not tried it, but they just had a sale, so I grabbed it. The rest of these tools I carry around in a Milwaukee soft bag. And let me show you the footprint of this. I know some of you guys are going to think this is silly, but this is the footprint that you've got that I can put all the tools that I've got, extra batteries, everything. And I can put it in a nice little bag, keep it in my toolbox, and that just makes a huge difference. Not having them just grab a bag, go. And so I just wanted to put this video out real quick, just kind of showing you what I've done and how happy I am with it. So far, I have been just ecstatically happy. And if Milwaukee, if you want to sponsor us, we'd love it. But I'm just truthful. This would be something that I would not be scared of at all. It has just been a great, and I've got several other things. I got some of their pack outs now that I've been trying, And boy, I tell you what, they're actually in another truck on the job right now, so I didn't have them with me, but pack out has really been a nice deal. And in a future video, I'll show you kind of what I've done with those and how I'm working them. That has just been a real organization, I guess, is really what I'm trying to say on this, that we've just got to figure out, or at least for me, I need to have organization to where I can find things and get them out easily. I struggle trying to keep all the tools and everything somewhat organized, but by keeping them in these bags and a small footprint, it has just worked splendid. Hope y'all learned something today. If you have any questions or any ideas or anything, or if you have another tool that you like to use, or if you have, tell me about the way you think about your Milwaukee. I'd love to hear about it. Well, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next week. Whenever I've had to work on leaks through the years, I have tried everything and I've done everything. I've had hand pumps. I've used styrofoam cups. I've used my old trusty Gatorades where you cut the top out, you cut the top off the Gatorade, you got that. Makes a pretty good cup. Folgers coffee grain ones, this works pretty good. It has a nice handle on it, pretty handy.